Hi guys, sorry for the delay in posting another video. Corporate life, it sucks. Sometimes you don't get time to even breathe. Couple of months I could not post anything. This is my new video on my own bikes long-term review. This is the 2020 Ninja 1000 SX, a 1000cc inline 4 from Kawasaki, which I have been riding for almost 2 years now. This August 28th would be the second birthday of the bike. I call her Spiker. That's the nickname of the bike. It means a star which shines bright. Anyway, so this is the updated Kawasaki Ninja 1000 SX, which has got traction control and quick shifter and riding modes and ride-by-wire throttle. Let's first do a roundabout of the bike, and then I'll give you details of how the bike is, or what I have as a rider, what my views are as a rider after riding it for almost 2 years. Basically, I have done almost 16,500 kilometers on this bike. If you can see, 16,552. The average is quite good. In city it would give you around 17 to 19, and in highway I have noticed around 25 to 27. But yes, you have to ride it with care. You cannot just rip the bike at 150 160 and expect that mileage. Probably 80 to 120 kilometers per hour you can expect that mileage. Okay, now coming back to this, I'll take a roundabout of the bike. I'll give you the exhaust sound later. So all LED headlights, including indicators. Yes, these are Baha spotlights, Baha S1, which I have put on my own. This doesn't come with the bike. Even that radiator guard doesn't come with the bike. I had to put it on my own. It's costed me something around 7,000. Bahas costed me, these two costed me around 23,000, I think, approximately, including fitting. Sorry for this background noise. There is a rail track near my house, so you might hear those rail sounds. So coming back, these crash guards also are being put from my end. I bought it for this bike. These are Puke Pro. This cost me around 17,500 when I bought the bike. Probably the prices have gone down, I'm not sure. Please have a look. These tires, I have changed these tires very recently, not even 50 kilometers after I changed. I have changed it after 16,000 kilometers. So a lot of people would say that they had to change the tires probably at 8,000, 10,000, 12,000. It depends on how you ride actually. If you ride sensibly, if you ride with care, then tires might go till 16,000 also. The Batlax, the stock tires. These tires are pedestrian ST from Apollo. Can't give you the feedback right away. The Centuro XT, this one. I will have to ride it and then probably I can give you the feedback. Seems good. This is my Instagram handle, the bong with the bike. Please do follow. The chain loops. What I do for the chain loops is every 500 to 700 kilometers I do a chain loop. These are white loops, butylene. You can use any dry loop for that matter. You just have to first clean the chain and then lube it accordingly. Yes, coming back to the bike. So I told about traction control, 3 levels of traction control, 3 riding modes. Traction control can be switched off. 3 riding modes. One is your sport. One is your sport. This is in sport mode right now. One is road. One is rain. And the last one is rider, where you can change the power or the traction control. So using these buttons you can probably change these up Up means it will go to ride it to rain, rain to road, road to sport, and down means it will go to road to rain, and etc etc. You have a uh, quick shift over here. You can switch it off as well. Traction control is also switchable. These are your cruise control options. With ride by wire, they have been able to get cruise control here, so you can cruise at speed, but ideally you should not cruise at anything less than 40. Yeah, so that's about it. The seats are comfortable, but in long distance riding, pillion seats might not be as comfortable. Look at this play over here. The pillion tends to come forward when you brake, which is not a good thing. You probably might consider changing these seats. Otherwise the seats are cushiony, good. If you can change the cover of it, and yeah, that way you can probably do things good for the pillion. Grab rails are there, so you don't have a problem with that. You can probably fit any luggage over here, the pillion mounted luggage. These are all indicators, LED indicators. This is LED lighting. What else? One thing I have found is the ground clearance is 135mm, which actually scrapes the bike. If you see, you'll see a lot of scrape marks over here. That's because of the ground clearance. If there is a speed breaker, you have to be very careful with it. You can peacefully go, like slowly go, then you can probably get above that. Heat management. I think this bike is pretty good when it comes to heat management. I ride it regularly in city as well as on the highways. I even got to the fish market with it, bought fish and got it home. Even then I did not find a problem, but yes, it does heat up a bit, slight bit, but I think you can manage it. Compared to other liter class bikes, this is far better. The only problem is the weight. 238 kgs is a lot to handle, but don't get me wrong. I mean, if you are riding at a speed of say 20-30 or something, you're riding at a proper speed and you take a turn, you'll not even feel it. The mass centralization is really good. The center of gravity is really great. I mean, at a great position. Otherwise, if you are in a parking lot and then you are going to turn the bike, you might face a bit of problem initially. Later on you get habituated with it, but I would say fix these, because there are instances where the bike has fallen down, just stands on a standstill in the parking lot because of this weight, and these got broken for me. I had to go and do an aluminium welding, because otherwise these foot pegs cost you a lot. 2200 per foot peg, I think. So yeah, this is one. Exhaust, I did not want to change it because I like the stock one. You probably may want to change if you want to buy, but I would say consider sticking to the stock one. Otherwise there might be some legal issues, as cops do catch if you are having modified exhaust or aftermarket exhaust. So I will start the bike and show you the lights. So this is the stock light, and these are the pahads. I don't know if you can see it, but it's quite good. And this is your sound of exhaust. I put these mirrors so that I have a better view of the rear. You can or you may not put it. This is a RAM mount which I have put. You can even use Bobo also. You get it in Amazon. These are little bit costly, probably around 4 to 5,000 rupees. Bobos you get it at 1,000 to 1,500 rupees. But if you put a RAM mount, make sure you put these kind of locks. Otherwise, people tend to steal it in this country at least. So you have adjustable suspension in the front for rebound and damping. You have adjustable suspension in the back. This one is your adjustable suspension. So basically you can just remove this anti-clockwise or clockwise, and this suspension would be changed either towards the harder end or the softer end. So you can probably make it harder to have more load, or make it softer if you are riding alone. It has a dual channel ABS, so that is not a problem. The brake pads, the front brake pads I put EBC because the Kawasaki stock ones cost around 5,000 to 6,000 per brake. That is, this one 5,000, that one 5,000. EBC costed me something around 7,000 or so odd for both this one and that one. So that is one. For back one, I haven't changed it yet. The front I changed at 8,000 kilometers. That was quite fast. Even I was shocked, but I had to change it because the brake pads are almost gone. For the rear ones, I haven't changed it yet. Let's see how long it goes. Rear ones, the stock ones cost you around 2,500 or so. I'll have to check. Not sure entirely. But yeah, that much I heard. What else? As I told, these foot pegs are prone to breaking, so be very careful. If you break it, then try getting it aluminium welded so that you don't have to spend that 2,200 per foot peg. I spent around 150 or so per welding. Both of them had broken and I had fixed it. I have fixed it, both of them, like the same way, aluminium welding. Look at this here. What else? Take care of the chains. Use the loops every 500 to 700 kilometers. That would help the chain. What else? The fuel capacity is 19 liters, and I get a fair range of 300 plus if I'm on highways. Probably 320 to 340 approximately. You have a hazard light over here, this one. If you do it, so it goes like this. What else? Yeah, there are different display colors like this and this, and some more are there. The instrument cluster is like this. So you have vehicle settings, display, you have different display options. This is type 1, this is type 2. If you go for type 2, then the display would be something different. I'll show you. It gives you the bike balancing and braking and all these things, how much the brake has been used and all these things, but I prefer the other one basically. So I'll go back to type 1. And I prefer this color instead of the black. White seems better for me. What else? You can put the stand extender over here. I haven't used it, probably mostly because I could not find it. I tried a lot but could not find it, so I am not using it. But yeah, if you use it, it will increase the area by a little bit, and that would help a lot, I think. Quick shifter is good. Downshift is a bit snatchy. Upshift, it's quite good. The only thing is you have to upshift only when you are accelerating. If you are not accelerating, the system will not allow you to upshift. What else? As I talked about, Again, brake pads, you need to change it as and when the requirement is there. For me, unfortunately, it had to be 8,000 kilometer, but now it's 16 plus, and I haven't changed the EBCs because since EBCs are only half gone, so I still have a lot of brake pads left, probably to 3,000 to 4,000 at least. What else? The riding position is not that committed, so you sit quite upright. Oh yes, these are adjustable levers, so you can adjust this side as well as this side. It's a ride by wire, so you won't have the acceleration cable throttle. This is your brake fluid from the front brake. But the back brake, this is the brake fluid. What else? The oil filter is over here at the bottom. You can see that black color circle over here. That's the oil filter. So I use Maxima or something like that. Kawasaki oil filters are like around 1100. Maxima costs you around 600 or 700, something like that. I get it from the service center itself. The servicing costs, service bills have been around 8,000 to 9,000 rupees per service, except the service where I had to change the brake pads. That went up to 17,000 for the brake pads, then brake fluids and everything together. Otherwise, 8,000 to 9,000 you get the service done. That includes your service labor. The engine oil. Engine oil is around 4 liters or so approximately you need. I use the Kawasaki Gen oil, which is around 699 or something per liter. You can use Motul also. A lot of people use Motul, but I feel that Kawasaki oil is more than sufficient. So what else? So this one I had to put. They don't have this USB charger stock with the bike. They give the option, and I had to put it from the showroom itself. So they give you the option of putting it from the showroom. I'm sorry about the children being shouting. So yeah, I think that's all about it, and more or less it's all the thing. Good bike, you can consider. Very good bike, I would say. There's a small bent over here, probably because of some pothole or something. I'll have to fix it. Haven't fixed it yet, but then it doesn't hamper the ride as such. So yeah, that's about it. The price, when I bought it, it was on road 13.6 approximately. I had done my insurance on my own. I did not take the insurance provided by the showroom. You can do that. That would save you some money. 13.6 lakhs on road in India, Bangalore. Every city probably would have different on road prices because Bangalore road tax is really high. So yeah, I mean, that's about it. Now the price has increased, I think another 1.5 to 2 lakhs. So the new models which are coming in, they don't have any technical change, only the visual changes are there. The color scheme has changed. So far 2020 model has got all the new updates, and going forward they have just changed the color scheme. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Do hit the like button if you like the content I made. Feel free to subscribe. These kind of contents will keep coming. Apologies again, I may be delayed in putting contents. Again, I told corporate life. But as and when I get time, I will keep posting videos. So this is a 2 years long-term review of Ninja 1000. Signing off.